Okay, so let's go back to this room over here. We're not actually going to fully continue in this direction though, because we do have that other room before, this one over here, that has a meltable door. So we will go there soon, and I will keep it in mind. But first and foremost, we are going to melt this thing. Because why the hell not? I think it does automatically hit the eye as well. Yeah, it does. Stray fairy? Or is this just a shortcut? Might just be a shortcut. Okay. Well, we'll work this out. You need to die, sir. Do not freeze me. I'm just a humble person trying to kill you. So can you not do that? Okay, so we got some arrows. And this should be a moving platform, is that right? This bomb chew, maybe it needs to explode a wall or something. Like, why would we have a bomb chew there? Surely it's doing something. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is a movable platform. Is that right? How do we get that thing to explode in the right place? Is there something that needs to be blown up? I just feel like that's a big hint. How do we go up with this platform? Do we need to slam it with Goron Link? I just want to make sure that this thing works. What the fuck? I saw it move up! That's so confusing. Whatever. The stray fairy must be in one of these boxes. If it is, then I don't know how I didn't... No, I've looked at those boxes. Where the fuck is a stray fairy then? I'm so confused. How is there a stray fairy in this room? I've hit the eye. I've killed all enemies. Wait. That eye is open again. Oh, I see. We need to hit the eye to actually get this thing to move. I didn't realize that it would open again. That's bizarre. So, to save our magic, we will just equip the regular bow. And we'll do that again. I really wasn't expecting the eye to open again. Sorry. It was a little confusing. So now this thing will go up again. That's how that works. You need to manually do it. Now, I really am confused about the stray fairy in this room. Like, what the fuck? Where is the thing? Is there like a hidden area? I'm really stumped, guys. It doesn't seem to make any sense. Unless there's an explodable wall that I haven't seen, I really don't see how there could be a stray fairy in this room. Is there anything up here? Ah, look at that over there. Oh, I see the chest. So I can see the chest, but I can't quite get to it. Well, even if I had the grappling hook, I wouldn't... Not the grappling hook, sorry, the hook shot, I wouldn't be able to get to it. So I can see the chest. Oh, I think I know where that... I think I know how to get to that. Remember that meltable door? I think that leads to that. Yeah, that must lead to that, no problem. That's really confusing. But, yeah, I definitely see how to do that now. Awesome. So this meltable door over here, or this meltable entranceway, is definitely going to take us to that chest with the stray fairy inside. Very sneaky game, very sneaky. So we're going to do that now. Again, there's no doubt in my voice, is there? It's like, oh yeah, let's go to the chest and open it. But, you know, what are the chances that that's not the case? Well, I was wrong. That's all right. We're allowed to be wrong, everyone. Now, I feel like I want to go backwards. Like, I need to backtrack through the rest of this place with my fire arrow before getting to this point, because this is just not desirable at this stage. We want to actually go back and make sure we've taken care of everything in the dungeon while it's on the mind, because we might forget where we need to go later on. So again, that over there is just the mini-boss. We've taken care of what's in that room, I think. That room takes us back to how we get to this place, which is all those switches that need to be pressed. So what we'll do now is, we have actually taken care of everything in that room, haven't we? Yes. That just takes us back to the top area of that thing with the eye, and we've done everything we can in that room. I know that we access that by, you know, or rather, when I say access that, I mean access the stray fairy by entering it from a different room. So we've done everything we can do there for now. What that means is that we want to well and truly backtrack to that room I was talking about before. The one that I was worried about forgetting. Don't worry, we will not be forgetting it. we're going to put on the Goron mask so that we travel faster. Saves us from having to put on the bunny hood. Okay. Oh yeah, and also I've got no idea how to get the stray fairy in this room. I'm just going to guess that this thing sparkling covers the entire room, this entire thing. And that's a little bit daunting as far as finding a stray fairy or multiple stray fairies, but anyway. So here we are in this room. Once again, we do have a stray fairy in here. To progress, we do need to melt this flower. This is the first thing that we are melting, other than that eye. And hopefully we've got some hearts in these chests. Or a shitload of arrows, that's alright. We do need to equip the Deku mask. We'll do that now. Push it on. And then... well, we'll work out where we end up next. There's another one. I just happened to be facing in the exact direction I needed to actually be facing to get there. So, have we been in this room before? Or have we not? We have not been in this room before. So we can light all of the torches here. That doesn't look like that's going to be a problem. We'll just have to shoot them all with fire arrows. I can see that those... I don't really know what to call them. I'm sure they have names. Let's go and get a name for them. Can I target you, please? I'm going to jump over to this thing. If I can... oh, that was absolutely fucking pathetic. But that's alright. I wanted to actually jump over to that platform so that I could get closer. Can I not have just a bunch of arrows and magic pots? Like, I don't need that many arrows or that much magic. What I need is a little bit of that and maybe some hearts as well, if you could fucking spare them, please, game. Anyway, there's the flower over there. Oh. Get under control. Get moving. Oh my god. Okay. So what I was going to say was that I wanted to go and target those enemies so that I could see what they were called. We will change to regular Link to do this. I'm actually really enjoying this dungeon, I'm just going to put it out there. This is a lot of fun. Okay, what are you called? No! What are you called? That's all I want to know. Freezed. Yeah. Freezed. What a nice name. I'm just going to shoot you with normal arrows because I want to save my magic apparently. Oh, that worked, didn't it? How the fuck do I kill you? God damn it. I'll have to work out how to do it somehow. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this dungeon because... oh, and what I was saying before, to, you know, refer back to ancient history, I can see these freezers getting in the way of lighting these torches, but anyway. What we can probably do is just use actual fire arrows to kill them. So, I didn't really want to do that, but we'll do it anyway, seeing as though we're wasting the arrows. He is so close to actually hitting us with that. Melts him straight away. Check that out. And we didn't end up lighting the torch, but we did get access to a chest, and this is probably going to have the stray fairy inside, that's my guess. Because I haven't seen anything else that would suggest that there's a stray fairy nearby. Did that light it? Yes. And I think that's the last torch? Yes. And with that, we gain access to that door. And I have a feeling that we have to go through that now, because if we return to this room after, say, going through that door, we will probably end up having the torches not lit, which is really fucking annoying, but anyway. That's a magic pot. That is a magic pot. And this should be a stray fairy. There it is. You got a stray fairy, that is the 5th one. How many for this dungeon? Let's have a look. We have 15, so it should be 15 for all dungeons then. That is all the stray fairies of this room. That is what I like to see. Whenever I see this thing not sparkling, I'm a happy Doomlink. Okay, with that... oh, what the fuck? Are you, like, physically disabled or what? Like, what's your problem? Anyway. Like, he actually grabbed the thing and he was like, oh, I can't do it. Fuck's sake, you're supposed to be the hero of time. I guess even the hero of time hasn't fully developed his arm muscles. Well, get in the flower, please, Link. Are we being serious right now? Can we all just take a moment to see how close he is to this fucking flower hole? Look at this. Look where he's standing. I can't really show you because I don't want to move, but he's on it, basically. And it's still not good enough. Sometimes this game makes me sad. I've gone even closer to it now. You've got to be kidding me. Anyway. Don't know why I sound so irritated. I was just talking about how much I enjoy this dungeon. I think it is actually pretty cool. But again, I think we need to... go through that door before going through any other doors, but we'll just make sure that there's nothing of interest over here, and I think there is something of interest, so yeah, there's another door that we need to melt. Well, alright, we'll go through here first, then we'll melt those doors. I have a feeling that that's going to link to the main area that we were in before, which sort of eliminates the usefulness of those doors. You know, see these two green doors? Neither of those are interesting, because all that does is take us to that same room that we've pretty much cleared at this point, so that's kind of bizarre. This is where we really want to be. Oh, please. Okay. Goron Mask, go. You want to curl, and you pound, just like that. Wow. Does that move up and down? Oh, it does. I see. Well, we're just going to do that for now. That's a little confusing. I don't know how that's going to work, but what we are going to do for now is melt both of these. We will melt you. Does it melt the one on the other side? I'd like to think yes, because otherwise we would end up going through that entranceway, that door, and we'd just get frozen immediately because it would be frozen on the other side. So here's hoping they get frozen on both sides. I think they probably do. It doesn't really make any sense, but, you know. It makes sense in Zelda terms, but not in real life terms. But maybe fire arrows don't make sense in real life terms, so forgive me for even mentioning real life. Okay. So as you can see, we can't continue in that direction, which is kind of crazy, but that's alright. For now, I think we've covered everything that we want to cover there. So we will actually backtrack all the way to the beginning, and please don't climb up, Link. For once, I actually don't want you to climb up, and I swear to God, I had barely touched my controller to get you to climb up, and you climbed up anyway. Like, I was actually touching my controller, not doing anything, for the best part of 3 seconds. And I was watching you climb up by yourself. That was really annoying. Okay, so we've got another door over here. Can't access it yet, but that's alright. We will get to it later. Where we want to go right now is actually here, so that we can return to that first room, and then take care of what needs to be taken care of there. Is there anything here? Doesn't this take us back to that thing with the eye? I think so. That is indeed what that room is. And we have yet to take care of that stray fairy in that room. I will not forget it. We're just going to drop here, by the way. Stop screaming and everyone will be happy, Link. I swear to God. So I'm going to roll here and roll into some pots. Not enough pots were rolled into, I must say. As far as things respawning in these pots, yes they do, and I was able to confirm that when I was repeatedly going through this particular area when I was falling down before. Which was annoying, but we've gotten past that point. We're better as people now. We have gotten over that wall. Life is good again. Okay. Now, that is frozen. That's the red door that takes us into that main room. Good to know. You can stop making noise now. You really can. Okay. I've got a serious problem with dogs making obnoxious noises at this point. Today is not the day for obnoxious dog noises, I can assure you. Alright, so this is indeed the room I was thinking of. And that room there, I don't remember where that goes, but we're not going to... Excuse me. I got a little bit gassy, but we're not going to go towards that orangey golden room yet. We're going to go in here because we do have things to do in this location. And what's here, I've got no idea. Access for the fucking Wolfo to walk in here is what, or at least come at me, is what that is, which is kind of annoying. I'm sure it would have achieved something, but whatever. Getting some rupees that I certainly don't need. What's in this one here? A switch. Okay, we'll go and... Oh, shut up. And I must have hit that ice because it... Oh, I need hearts, actually. Go grab those. Okay, so we're going to melt the block and the switch. Where we take the block, I do not know, but we'll work it out. And we'll melt you as well. Cool. But it really does show you how much I've forgotten about this dungeon, that I was not even thinking that getting the fire arrow was a possibility. I was trying to consider every possibility except for that. Oh, I see. We need to push the block to go and get up onto there. As far as what's going to be in that chest, I can only hope that it will be a stray fairy. Maybe, may not be. But yeah, getting stray fairies is oftentimes such a major part of the dungeon when you're playing through this game, that not getting all the stray fairies really does feel like a bit of a waste, because oftentimes you are putting a lot of effort into doing that. So it's just one of those things. Like, you'll spend a lot of effort in one particular room just to get a stray fairy, and if you're not collecting all of the stray fairies, it feels like, well, what the fuck am I doing? It's one of those things, you know. Stray fairy time! There we go. Do we have any more in this room? That is our 6th one out of 15. We do still have a stray fairy here. I think you might be in that box. How do we get to that box? I actually don't know. But, or in that crate, however you want to refer to that. Crate, box, I don't really know what the better term is, but regardless, we will take off that. Because it's annoying. And sparkly. Okay. So what we're doing now is pushing this block so that we can get up onto there, I'm assuming. As far as what we're going to do up here, I really don't know, but... like, can we access that from here? How do we destroy that? Is there a ranged attack that's strong enough to actually destroy that? I don't think we can burn it, because it's too big to be burned, but... yeah, see? What can deal that sort of damage from a distance? Ugh, dearie me. Is there space behind it for us to jump onto if we go from that platform to that one? I don't know. It's all a bit of a mystery. Maybe. Maybe we need to take the block over there. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Let's take the block over there. Because we do still have a stray fairy here, and I think the only possible place for it to be is in that box, so... we will go and continue, assuming that that's the case. I think it's a very good guess. You're doing very well, Doomlink. Engaging your brain. This is what we want. Okay. Now, if we can actually get on this thing as Goron Link and punch it, that would be great, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. See, we can't jump onto it. Is there space behind it? Here's the moment of truth, everyone. Is there space behind it? There is. I think there's space behind it. Looks like it. Let's go from this side. No, there's no space behind it, so you need to make sure. How the fuck do we get to the thing then? This is crazy. It's not in here, is it? No. Okay. That's alright, we'll work it out somehow. I think we're close to working out what needs to be done. So we can access this thing now, ideally. Yes, we can. And what do we do from here? Night of the second day. Running out of time, everyone. Not really, but... ooh. Okay. I wasn't expecting Link to be that fucking acrobatic, but he really is in this game. That is a stray fairy. Yummo. So with that, we can now take this block over to that place, the other side. And we are well and truly done with this room. Let's put on the Great Fairy's mask to make sure, and indeed it is no longer sparkling, which is what I like to see. So, let's go into here. Because I don't think there's anything to do in that room down there, is there? No, there isn't. So, we go into a room that we've already cleared. We've done everything we needed to do in that room, and then that takes us to that room with the switches to get back into the main room, but further up. So, yeah. We can just continue through here now. What's up here? Oh, I see. There's a chest there, and I think that's a stray fairy. Yes, it is. So we must be doing optional stuff right now, which is stray fairy collecting. Excellent. Can we make this jump just as not regular Link, or do we need to... no, I think if I were to put on the bunny hood, I'd end up jumping too far, so let's... even without the fucking bunny hood, I jumped too far. You've got to be kidding me. Sometimes this game makes me very sad. Sometimes Link is just too fucking athletic. Okay. So that's alright, we're not too far away, actually. The only annoying thing is that that block in that room has probably reset. So we'll just have to deal with that. Oh well. Has the block reset? Yes, but it's not too far away, so that's not a problem. We can literally just push it once and then we'll be fine. That's what I like to see. The game being nice to us. I can hear that fucking Wolfo. Just shut up. I hate Wolfos so much. They have to be, like, I thought Keese were my least favorite Zelda enemy. They're actually not. I think it's Wolfos. Something about Wolfos, they're just so, they don't deserve to exist, you know.